Amy, would you seriously hurry up with the divorce agreement? I haven't got the time to mess around with someone who's dragging me down. Can we speed this process up so I can be with my new girlfriend already? Jeez.
Sheldon, why do you have to speak to me this way? What is with your attitude right now? I've been nothing but calm and understanding. After you cheated on me right after our wedding, you haven't come home for at least a week. Once I thought it all through, I then saw the divorce papers in the mailbox. Don't you see what you're doing is really having an effect on me? Don't you think what you're doing is insane?
It's not insane. How could you say that? Look, it's just the way it is now. It was destiny that I was to have an encounter with a drop-dead, gorgeous woman at our wedding reception.
And while you were at the wedding reception, in the middle of the bathroom, you were getting turned on by a little college girl. Just when I thought you had gone back to our hotel room, you spat at me and said, "I'm divorcing you, you old hag," and just vanished into thin air. In the morning, when I finally heard from you, you sent me lewd pictures of you and this girl together. I can't help but think, what sort of crazy person would do that to someone they just got married to?
Ugh, whatever, Amy. You can say whatever you like, I don't care. Penny and I are in love, and it's the real deal. She's shown me more love in this short amount of time than you ever have since we got together. Now hurry up with the divorce papers so I can be with Penny.
Right. I love your attitude, considering you're the one who had an affair with some young college girl literally right after we just got married. Huh. So your lover's name is Penny, I see.
Yes, Penny is a beautiful name, isn't it? She's a beautiful young lady who attends one of the most elite universities.
Money I received from having you divorce me, I think it's only fair if I receive the full amount needed to pay for the wedding expenses.
Huh? You want me to pay the whole amount for the wedding? Are you kidding me? I get having to pay for the alimony, but why should I have to pay for the wedding expenses? Hasn't the wedding venue already been paid for? Didn't you pay for it?
Well, if you want that wedding to not exist anymore, you need to take responsibility for what you've done by ditching me after it. You need to pay me so we can forget it all happened. Then we'll have no problems.
What? I should have to do that? That's not fair at all.
Both of us got married, so two people split the expenses, Sheldon. The amount I paid covered both of us, so you need to pay your half to me. Your parents also know about what you owe me, so you can't run away and not pay me.
Are you serious, Amy? My parents are in the loop about this too? Jeez. Okay, alright, fine. I was gonna just pay for the money the guests gave to us and then that sort of thing.
What are you talking about? You can't do that. Our marriage didn't work out, so we can't take the money our guests gave us. I've decided to return. You gave up any chance to have your own input. This is your mess, so lie in it.
Are you being serious right now? I just want to be with my young and pretty Penny. You are really dragging this out. It's so frustrating. How much is this all going to cost me? I shouldn't have to pay for anything. Crap, this can't be happening. I went to pay for all the money you asked for in one lump sum, and my entire savings are gone from my account. It's completely empty. How could I have no money? I have no savings left, even though I work for one of the biggest firms in the country. And on top of that, because all those coworkers were invited to the wedding, the news about why we're getting divorced has spread all over the office like wildfire. But I don't have any money, so I'm stuck in this job. Why does this always happen to me?
Well, I don't know what to tell you. Your mess, so you lie in it. Honestly, you've brought this on yourself. It's on you if you can't pay for all that you owe me. Don't come running to me about not being able to afford anything and being stuck in your job. I'm not your wife, remember?
You're seriously saying this again? You can't talk to me like that. How dare you? I don't say crap like that to you, Amy. Aren't you going to give me any praise for sticking with Penny? I'm in love with her, for God's sake. You should be happy for me that I found love.
Why would I be happy for you when you cheated on me? Anyways, I was meant to say I got an alimony payment from Penny. I just saw that it had been transferred into my account.
What? Are you messing with me right now? Why are you making her pay you? She hasn't done anything to you. She owes you nothing. You're being completely out of line here if you're making her pay for the alimony.
Look, I don't know what to tell you. I have no clue where the money truly came from. All I know is that she's been disowned by her family and she's been kicked out of college for messing around with a married man.
What?
You're divorced, so I should be paid the alimony.
Yeah, but I just can't pay. I had to quit my job because I was in the hospital for so long. This accident has changed everything for me, especially physically and financially. I'm unemployed, so now I have no income. But then I remembered, begging you, take me back. I really need your help. I'm completely helpless without you.
Wait, what? What are you talking about? We're divorced, Sheldon. Why would I take you back after the awful things you said to me?
I know, I feel so bad for calling you an old hag. It was a terrible thing to call you. If you took me back, I can live in a wheelchair-accessible home, and you can earn a really good income so I can afford to live off of you. Please take me back, Amy. It would be a huge advantage for me to be with you. So will you please take care of me for the rest of my life as I'm bound to a wheelchair? Please, Amy. Once again, please help me out, Amy.
Well, Sheldon, I'm gonna have to be honest with you. When did I say that I wanted to get back with you? I don't think I said any of the sort during our conversations in the last few months.
What? What are you even talking about? I'm asking for your help, Amy. What's wrong with that?
Like I said before, when did I say I wanted to get back together? Have you seriously lost your mind, Sheldon?
Excuse me? What do you mean I lost my mind? I certainly haven't. My mind is completely sound. My body might not work, but my brain certainly does. I need your help. What don't you understand? How could you say something like that to someone who wants you back and is trying to get his life back together again?
After the way you've treated me in the past, with you calling me an old hag and leaving me for another woman after just marrying you, no, I'm not taking you back, and I don't plan on changing my mind.
Okay, I get it. That wasn't the best way to deal with things. I didn't mean anything by it. But seriously, you think abandoning me just because it's a hassle to move me around in a wheelchair is a good idea? Come to think of it, you never came to visit me while I was in the hospital. I was in a serious accident and you never showed your face. You are such a cold and evil woman to me.
Don't call me that. I'm not a cold woman at all. Today was the first time I've heard about your accident and you being in a wheel. I don't live there anymore.
Wait, what? What do you mean you don't live at your parents' house? Why aren't you there?
Oops. I should have told you this before. My parents, my sister, and her husband are all living together at their house.
What? You don't live at home? But I thought after we got divorced, you went back to your parents' house.
Well, I was, but it was temporary. I was immediately transferred to another workplace, so now I live in a completely different apartment in a completely different suburb.
But I don't understand. You're living somewhere else? You're the eldest daughter, so why did you get to leave the house?
My sister got married. Her and her husband decided to move into my parents' house to look after them. So because of this, the ownership of the house has changed over to my sister. The house is no longer in my parents' name, so it's not their house. It's my sister's house.
But I don't get it. How did this all happen so quickly? I thought that your parents' house would definitely be yours since you're the oldest. I thought I would have somewhere to live.
Oh, so you thought you could push your way back into my life and even my house? Is that what you wanted? That was your plan all along, wasn't it?
Well, you're not there anymore. What do I do now? I need somewhere that I can move around easily. I need to stay at your parents' house. I need to live...